Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon to some of you. And thank you for joining us on our news webinar. And it's great to have our CEO, Mr. Stefan Morgenstern, online. So good evening, Stefan in Germany. How are Poland?
Hello, Mr. Paul, and hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here in the webinar. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I was in the newsroom instead of the global webinar room, so I was waiting there all on my own.
We have too much information today. We must be careful with too much information. Okay. Yes, Paul, great to have you here because you was here last week. We will share a lot of information about that with the audience very quickly.
Yes.
When we start, I ask the people where you from, and ladies and gentlemen, now I have another question for you. Please write in the chat how many people are you invited today for the webinar, and how many people are here from your team, your personal partners. That's very, very, very important because it makes no sense when we make the webinars and when you don't promote the webinars. Everybody must do that. And we will make special trainings for that. How you can invite, how you can work with the webinars, because that is so easy when you know how to do that. Yeah, and we will teach you for that. That everybody of you and everybody of your team has on every webinar at least 3 new people, and then you can maybe you can imagine how fast your business can be growing up, but you need to use it. I know many people are watching also the recordings of the webinars because we are in different time zones, yeah, and some people are working, some people are sleeping, some people forget that is the webinar. But try to be online live and try to invite at least 3 people by yourself, and also new people. Invited 1,500. Okay, Richard, you made something wrong. Okay, super. Paul.
Yes, it's very important, Stefan. That's a good point. That when we look at this industry is at least 50 years old, and we have learned that the most successful people in the industry all have something in common, and it's building for an event. Now, when we talk about events, most people think it's the big event in Krakow or the big event in Macau. No, every day you should have an event, whether it's a one-to-one meeting, whether it's a team meeting, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a news update like tonight, whether it's a presentation. These are events alongside our physical events, and the secret to building an enormous business is built for each of these events. Now, when we designed the Academy, we're going to have a section that's going to be purely on the mechanics of building a network, and one of the topics, of course, will be building for events. And Stefan is right. When you have the owner's time and we have 100 or 200 people on it out of a massive audience, that tells me something's not working. That tells me somebody is not opening a diary, putting a time in, making an invitation. Make sure the person you invited is on. If you have guests on this webinar, you should have been calling them 10 minutes ago to make sure they have the correct link, they're online, ready to start at the start time. So very, very important point. Regardless of the news, this is one of the most important points. Please build for these events.
The funny story is because, ladies and gentlemen, I am now since 27 years in that industry, yeah, and I was on every webinar, on every live meeting. I was flying all over the world, and the funny thing is, many people are too lazy to go to the events, and then they ask you, how was it on the webinar? How was it on the meeting? How was it on the convention? And they expect from you that you must use your time twice or 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, because everybody comes to you and want to have the information. No. That is not how it works. Everybody is building their own business, and you must teach your people. You must, sorry for that that I say it in that words, but you must kick them in the ass that they do the job. Because when they get the commissions, they don't want to pay you the commissions because you was at the convention, you was at the webinar, you was at the event. No. Everybody must do the job, and our job is to motivate the people. And if they don't want that, If they don't do that, that's not a problem. Then you know these guys are not these serious partners which you need to build a huge business. These partners are okay, welcome to everybody, but what you need are serious people like you. They watch the webinar, they come to the event, they come to the conventions, they fly maybe an hour or maybe for the convention around half the world, yeah. But this is what you need and what we need. And today we want to share with you some very fantastic informations. We had so fantastic day today here, and I will share with you a lot of fantastic informations. The newest one, which we get in the morning, we made the decision for that. Maybe you saw my post. I wrote that we have FutureNet and Barcelona. Of course, that was to wake you up. Yeah, I can tell you we are not the main sponsor of Barcelona. Maybe later on, but we will be. The FutureNet will be the sponsor of the Futsal Masters 2017 here in our city in Wrocław. And futsal for you, that is the indoor football masters. Barcelona will be there and other big clubs from all over the world. Yes, that will be it starts end of August and it will be here for 1 week in Wrocław. And you know, we are already the sponsor of FutureNet Maribor, and you see here the prospect from them, FutureNet Maribor. That is the title of the club, and these are also an indoor football club from Maribor, from Slovenia. And you, Paul, me, Roman, and many leaders, we will go in October to the Champions League. The Champions League of indoor football for Europe will be in Maribor again. And FutureNet Maribor was the last years always in the Champions League, and it's fantastic to know. And very quickly we will create a new partnership with a cheerleader group in Berlin, and they are the cheerleaders from the American football team. They are very famous in Berlin, and we will be the main sponsor for them too. Yeah, you, Paul, maybe it's your part to speak a little bit about the last week, Mr. Torben Otten, our new international marketing director for German market, and what we did for the academy and for everything.
Yes, okay, guys. As you can see there on the screen, we had a great week gone by last week with Mr. Torben Otten, and Torben is a major leader from the industry. And it's great to have him on board as our international marketing director, particularly for the German-speaking countries. This guy has so much experience in the industry. He's a great communicator. He is a great marketeer, and it's fabulous that he can help us build the academy and also deal with many of our language challenges for the German-speaking markets. Torben, I had a great week with him. We actually stayed in the same hotel. We met every morning. We traveled to the offices every single day. We were doing videos, tutorials. We had discussions with the owners. And all in all, it was a fabulous week as we were developing the academy. And of course, the academy we'll probably be launching next month. As we're putting it together, there's an IT element, there's obviously a content element, and as we build the library and the content of videos, we'll be able to release them into the academy. And the important thing, guys, is, you see, just like this webinar, not everybody is able to speak, not everybody is able to illustrate, not everybody is able to present. And there are people, very good people, needing the support, needing a upline. And from that point of view, the academy will be everybody's upline. It's where you can learn to do everything you need to create an ad, to buy Futuro, to sell Futuro, to build a network, to write a list, everything you can think about to set up your OTP. All of these instructions and videos and tutorials will be available in this library. And of course, this is something we're giving to our members for free. And I don't think there's any company does this, which is fantastic. And that means no excuses. Nobody can get stuck in the system. Everybody can have success, but you must plug in. Now, you guys on this presentation have plugged into the webinar. Fantastic. We want to speak to the people that aren't here tonight, if you understand. This is who we need to get to. To the people that haven't shown up tonight, we need to get to those people. How do we do that? through you. You need to communicate better with your groups, better with your teams, and promote these events. And of course, in the absence of an active upline, we would hope and trust that the Academy will do all that you need to help everybody be successful. That's the goal. We want everybody worldwide to have success with FutureNet. That's the story.
And there's the bridge to that slide. Maybe it's also your part, you Paul, tell the people about how important the stories and how important it is to share the stories, yeah?
Yes. Every story is important, even how little the success is. Every tiny piece of information helps someone. For instance, if a taxi driver is having success in our business, I mean, that's important to all taxi drivers who have a look at our business. Or if a nurse or a doctor or a solicitor or a student or a teacher, doesn't matter the profession, what we need to do is create a library of success stories, because this is our advertisement. When we have people from every age, every walk of life, every profession, every country being successful with FutureNet, your business is going to be so much easier. If your guest tonight or your guest on the next presentation is a lorry driver, well, we can go through a file of testimonies and we can hear from drivers in the transportation and lorry business who are having success. So what we would like everybody to do, please, if you're having some success, please write a short story, include a photograph. It might be about a recent promotion you've had. It might be about hitting a certain number of ad packs. It might be about something you learned at a recent meeting. Any story at all, we will categorize them and start formulating some testimonies which will help you be successful. You see, people sometimes won't listen to you. And the problem with that is because you and them are in the same walk of life. If you are a teacher, they're going to say to you, what do you know about advertising? What do you know about cryptocurrency? They won't take it from you. But if you can show them somebody else with success, this is more likely for them to say yes to joining FutureNet. So this is very important. You can see the email address. It's futurenetstories@gmail.com. Please compile a short story, a little paragraph. When we select the successful ones, we may contact you. We may edit it up and make it nice for you, and we will create a library on our website of stories, and we can use this to make everybody's business successful. Then what we'll do is at the end of the year or at our annual conventions, we will possibly compile a manual, and this will be the testimonies you could feature in our testimonies worldwide. It's possible, if we get it done in time, that these manuals might be for sale. And this would be a hard document that you can actually bring to a presentation. So you're having a cup of coffee in the FutureNet Cafe, explaining all about FutureNet, and you could take out this manual and you could open it up, and maybe you are in it. Our success stories will be published eventually in this, let's call it Profiles for Success, as we develop this worldwide. So please, any success stories from you or your team, get it through to this email address, and in time we will get the most successful stories. We will publish them on the website for each of you.
Great. And here was some questions. Of course, it can be in any language. Also hier war die Frage, ob es auch in Deutsch geht. Selbstverständlich in Deutsch. It can be in any language, yeah? Because testimonials are emotional, and testimonials are selling. And even here somebody wrote, my story is too small. No, it can't be too small. You made your first $10. How many dollars you made in Facebook? I'm sure less than $10. And even small stories are good for the small people. And of course, the leaders, they are looking for the big stories. When we tell this week, we had another payout of $100,000 on one day, the payout for one distributor. That is good for the big leader, for the huge leader. Yeah? They want to hear something like that. Oh, this company make their homework because they can handle that. They have enough turnover, they have enough success and so on. But the small and the medium and your story, it doesn't matter how big the story is. But the stories are important. And I remember last time I made the same, and we get zero feedback to that. And that's not good, ladies and gentlemen. That must be a win-win situation. Yeah, we need each other. and your
Yes.
story helps, and the story from your neighbor helps you. Yeah.
Yes, guys, what you should do is, for these news webinars particularly, you should have a diary, and on today's date at 7 o'clock UK time, maybe take some notes of the content of our webinars. You know, so the first item we talked about this, the second item we talked about Torben, the next item we talked about was the FutureNet stories, and then tonight and tomorrow and all week, you can use this information and get it out to your teams. You see, we give this webinar probably once a week or once a fortnight, but the message needs to go beyond this, and taking those notes will be very, very important as you develop your business. Maybe in 3 months, you're going to say, I can't even remember the website to write the testimony. Well, you need this email address. You need that in your diary, in the front of your diary. You need the webinar login at the front of your diary. So if somebody says, what's the login for the webinar? Open the front page, webinar. Where do I send my testimony? You can start organizing, ladies and gentlemen, because this is business, and we've got to treat it like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, you will get hobby money. You know what a hobby is? Like playing golf or collecting stamps. How much money do you make playing golf? Nothing. You spend money on the golf course, on fees, on clubs, on nice clothes. That's what golfers do. A hobby costs money. Treat it like a business and you will make business money, guys. So that's my message to you. Get your stories, and the successful stories. What we can do then is we can nominate the top 50 stories. We can video you. So if you come to a convention, we can set up our camera studio to actually get a live video tutorial done as well. We can put you in a green room, backstage. We could do something like that and really develop our stories, because our stories is the success of our business. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the good news. Everybody in FutureNet is successful. Everybody, everyone. You cannot not be successful with this, because as Stefan just said, how much have you got out of Facebook in this last 10 years? Nothing. So this is a win-win situation for everyone. So please, very important point, let's hear your story.
Exactly. And it can be a written text, it can be an audio message, or it can be a video, whatever is good for you, yeah? But do it. And the same like inviting people for the webinars, motivate your people to do the same. And then you see, he is doing that, good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me speak a little bit, let me share a little bit information about the growing of the company. We have now in the Sky Tower here in Wrocław, this is the highest building here in the city, our new office. That will be the official FutureNet office here in Wrocław. When somebody coming to Wrocław to meet us, we meet here in the Sky Tower, have fantastic office. We can speak about everything. Every day we have guests here, and then we can walk to our operation office. And look, we are growing up so quickly here in the company. Alone in the last week, we hired 4 new people, and very, very soon I go to the next slide here. We will hire in the next 3 to 4 months 50 new staff, and next year's it depends from many things. It will be between 50 and 100 people. Yeah, and go back to that slide here. Right now, Yupol was here, Torben was here last week. Right now we have 2 floors here in our office building. It is 300 square meter each, so 600. On 1st of September we will have the 3rd floor, and very soon we will have the 4th floor here. In total we have then 1,200 square meters. And today we make how to say in English? We decide who will sit in which office and so on. And we need that space because we hire so many people. Yeah. And I will tell you about the 4th floor when I come to the end, when I speak about our cryptocurrency exchanger platform, our own. So very soon we will have the new office in Warsaw too. We will build an IT team in Warsaw. And in September we SQM, that is not correct, 400 SQM, yes, square meter. We will move in the Ukraine to the bigger office too, because in the Ukraine we hire a lot of people too. So let's go to Mr. Yupol's favorite graphic. You like it?
I love the steam coming out of the coffee. It's absolutely a great picture.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can today I can say, yes, we get it. We get the first FutureNet Cafe, and this will be in the wonderful city and capital of the Ukraine. That will be in Kiev. And this is the coffee what is calling now New York, and it will look very quickly like that. I'm not a graphic designer. I made it only here in the PowerPoint. But this is an existing cafe restaurant, and we will brand it totally new to FutureNet. And you have here a few pictures from inside. And this is a very, very good location in Kiev. I don't know if you was in Kiev. It's a fantastic city to go, and now you have one more reason to go there. And we will open it somewhere in the September, because we have here very, very, very less to change. And then fantastic, guys, and congratulations to the Ukraine team. You have the first one, and only one in the life can have the first one. You are fantastic, guys. And we have the next, we as FutureNet company, we have the first one too, but not FutureNet Cafe. We have the first FutureNet restaurant. And the FutureNet restaurant will be in the fantastic and beautiful city Warsaw, in the capital of Poland. And you see here the pictures. And on these pictures you see we will not open overnight. It will need a little bit time to prepare everything, but the architects are still working on everything. This is a 1,000 square meter, 3 floors, and it's really an amazing place. It was in the history, it was in restaurant in Warsaw, and we were very proud and very, very happy. We hired one of the best chefs for that restaurant, and our goal is not to open only a normal restaurant. Our goal is to open the best restaurant of all over Warsaw, and with that chief and the team around him.
Chef.
Sorry, chief is on the ship, yeah, on the cruise ship, or I don't know. Chef. Like in German. Chef Koch. Chef. Yeah, and with him and his team around, we will build it. Yeah. So, and the next point is, and very near to that restaurant is really the best of the best areas in Warsaw. We will have 99%. The contract is on our side. It's will be checked by our lawyer, and it is when the lawyer say okay, then we can sign the contract and we have it. It will be 500 square meter FutureNet Cafe in 2 floors. And that will be an amazing place. I was in Warsaw shortly, and I was there when we take a look the first time to that FutureNet Cafe. But I was also there in the night, and it is so fantastic there. Thousands of people are walking there the whole time, because the Warsaw people are walking there and the tourists are working there. There's a 5-star hotel direct at on the other side of the street, and maybe you have seen it in the news. On the other side of the street, many times when in Warsaw are demonstrations, then this is this place. So that means we will have we will be a lot of times in the TV when we have that FutureNet Cafe, because all the time are the TV stations, whatever they are there. Yeah. So cross the fingers, ladies and gentlemen, that we get it, because it's really a fantastic place. And then we have one FutureNet Cafe in Kiev, one in Warsaw. On Wednesday, we have the appointment here in Wrocław the next time, and the restaurant. And then if you are interested to do the same, you can come here to Poland, take a look at everything, speak with our managers about that, and then we can make your dreams true.
Yeah, just so I say, Stefan, that some people say, why are these guys talking about cafes and restaurants? Ladies and gentlemen, the company here is bringing what I call the online world to meet the offline world. And there's no better place that if you were trying to show the business to someone, is that you do it inside the restaurant or you do it inside the cafe. So it also is done for the branding point of view. As we build this FutureNet brand around the world, people are going to say, FutureNet, is that not a cafe? Is that not a restaurant? I've seen it on BMW cars. People are going to start recognizing this brand. So these guys here, these owners are creating the infrastructure for branding for you to make this business in the future for you and for all our teams in years to come, that we will have physical premises with the FutureNet brand in high street locations. This is very important. Outside of that, if you can make a lot of money online, it may be your entrepreneurial spirit that you might like to spend some of your earnings and create your own physical restaurant. If you come and meet our manager, and this guy was one of the top guys from a very well-known brand, he is opening these cafes. He's putting together the whole design, the whole package. We can get you with your own live restaurant in your town, in your city, and that further expands the branding worldwide. So that's why we talk about the cafes. It is a very important part of our business because it gives us credibility in the marketplace, it gives us brand awareness, and of course, it's a great place to do business.
Thank you. And that is exactly what we do. Yeah, we want to build this strong brand and bringing the online world into the offline world. And even when it's in your city is no restaurant or no coffee, you can use the other one too in your presentations. Yeah, you look, this company is real. They have own franchise system with coffee shops. They have leasing. They have the FutureNet shopping platform with more than 400 million products. They have this, yeah, and this is more and more are coming, yeah. But what we have now is amazing. So let's come to the, I'm sure, to the most important and most not important, the most what is that?
Exciting.
Most exciting point from your side, because everybody asks me 24 hours a day about this, about the Futuro, and I can understand you, because of course nobody likes to wait for something, yeah. But everything needs its time, and we can share a little bit more today. You know, we will launch the Futuro on the 24th and 25th. It was last week. It was a mistake in the slide. It is not 25th and 26th. It's the 24th and 25th of November in Macau. Macau, you know, is the Las Vegas, the Chinese Las Vegas. It's near Hong Kong. You was in Macau, and Roman and me, we will go next week to Hong Kong and to Macau. I saw Dan is here in the webinar. Dan, Lucy, we will meet you and a lot of your leader next week then in Hong Kong and in Macau. We have appointment in the Macau hotel, in the Studio City Hotel. And it is really, really funny when I hear the first time that will be in the Studio City. I thought it sounds so like Holiday Inn or something like that. But ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most spectacular hotels in the world. That is, they invest $2 billion in that hotel. And take a look in YouTube in some videos, watch in Google, take a look to some pictures. It is really an amazing place. And you, Paul, maybe from your experience, why it is so important to come to conventions and meet the leader and have fun.
Yeah. Well, first of all, guys, you're in business and you can offset any costs against your business. So it makes good sense, first of all, to develop your business internationally. And the important thing about going to an event is, number one, most of us are doing this business online. It's an online business, but the offline element, when you can meet the people, meet the owners, meet the leaders, meet your friends, bring your team, the coming together of the people will give you the confidence and the heart to go build this very, very, very strong. That we are real people. We have a face. This company is incredible, putting that face into the cafes and into the restaurants and into the live events, and they've selected a spectacular location for our first convention in Asia. Of course, we can replicate that convention in other continents, but guys, it's very important when the tickets go live to please secure your tickets, not only for you, but make that commitment for you and your team. And again, if you have a diary, take notes today of the dates. Put the dates into your diary and start building towards that event. Now, guys, that event is about 100 days away, almost 100 days from now. And that just goes like that, 100 days. You can make enough money from any of our products, in fact, to cover your costs. But the most important thing is to book your ticket, book your hotel, book your flights, and be there with as many of your team as possible. I can tell you, the more people you have at that convention, in the 6 weeks that follow the convention, after it's over, your business will go through the roof. If you show up on your own, well, you've done yourself no favors. If you show up with a big team, well, guys, your business will multiply so many times. And it's important, as I say, to hear the announcements, to meet the leaders, to learn new. I mean, you can ask some of the people, I mean, how do you make $1 million, or how do you make 10,000 a month, or 5,000 a month, or 500 a month? You will earn that from speaking to people at this convention, because we're going to have 2 or 3 days of fun, of announcements, and of course, there's going to be some nice prizes and rewards for those attending the event. And again, we maybe keep that under wraps for now, but this company is going to be spending a lot of money for the attendees who attend here and are very successful with our prizes. So maybe you want to talk about that, Stefan, what you're thinking about.
Oh yes, I can't wait to share that information with everybody, because on the last convention, you know, we had the 2 BMWs, and on that convention, Roman and me, we agree it will be much bigger, and we will have big prizes. We will have a lot of prizes, but attractive prizes for a lot of people. But the prizes should be only the point of on the eye, yeah, that you come to the convention. The reason is it is your business. And of course, it costs money. Yeah? You need to fly, you need to book the hotel, you need to book the ticket and everything. But think like an entrepreneur. Yeah? This is like an investment in yourself and in your business. And what you say, latest in 6 weeks, and if it is not in 6 weeks, in 8 and 12 weeks, you have the money back, and then you make much more money. And even what I always say to the people when they say, "Oh, I don't need to go to the convention because I hear it so many times," or whatever. It doesn't matter how is your level before the convention. When you make a presentation, for example, after the convention, it will be higher. You will be better after the convention because you speak more from here, because you speak so enthusiastic. Oh my God, the convention. And this is, you both spoke about that. The industry is 50, 60 years old, and there's one rule in that industry. The people, they are going to the conventions, they are successful. You want to be successful? I have a good idea for you. Here was a question when we can book the tickets. Of course, we are still working very hard on the website, and it will be online, I think, in 2, maximum 3 weeks. And don't worry, we have 4,000 tickets. Yeah, everybody who will get the ticket. But when we are online with the website, then book the ticket as soon as possible. We will have 800 VIP tickets and 3,200 regular tickets. And we will have a lot of fun. And you see here maybe the pictures from last time in Krakow. We had so fantastic day, and here it will be 2 days. And of course, it makes sense to fly to Macau maybe for 3-4 days more. It is a fantastic city to go. Okay, so why FutureNet is so different from any other company, and why FutureNet is. Why it makes sense, for example, to fly to that convention and be sure this company will be stable on the market forever. Not I go to the convention and when I come back, the company is out. Yeah, somebody has that experience. It is hard, but it's definitely not here, because we are definitely different. But look, this point, what I want to share with you now about the FutureNet Exchanger, this is so amazing. There are companies outside on the market. They make billions of turnover, and they haven't a coin. They have no blockchain. They have no exchangers. They have no accepting points. They have nothing. They promise to the people, but all these promises are empty because they are long enough on the market to show them that they are real, but they are not. And when you know which company I mean, don't stop in that companies, because you make money and other people lose the money. That's the situation. Yeah, that's not good. It's not fair. So many people put the money in that companies and expected to get the money back. It's not true. And look, FutureNet, the Futuro coin will be, from the first day, will have accepting points. From the first day, it will be on exchanger platforms. From the first day, we will have the blockchain and everything. You can sell, buy anytime the Futuro. And we have our own FutureNet cryptocurrency exchange platform. Is that correct? Or exchanger? Exchanger, not exchange.
Exchange or exchanger, yeah. Exchange.
We spoke about that last week, yes. So what that means, that is so amazing. You have the Futuro, and anytime when you need money, you can sell them today. If not, it makes sense to hold them, because the realistic, or how to say that it is growing up, Paul, is so realistic, and the chance for that is so huge. So that means most people will hold the Futuro. What does it mean? At the beginning, there are not so many Futuro on the market, and many or the most people will hold the Futuro. So, but the whole world is already crazy about the Futuro. What does it mean? A lot of people will buy the Futuro, and small people only want to sell the Futuro. What it means? Of course, the price is economy. Yeah, the price depends on how many people want to buy and how many people want to sell, and that will be fantastic. So, and you can do that on our own FutureNet Exchanger platform. You can check. You can change the Futuro in US dollar, you can change in British pound, you can change in euro, you can change in Bitcoin, you can change in Polysloty, and that's amazing. And we are so unique with that story. And now comes the next point. Imagine you go to the I spoke about presentations before, yeah, and we will have fantastic websites and videos for that too. Imagine you tell to the people, you can get your package in the cloud mining, because most people don't know what is mining, and they are afraid about that, but they can be part of the mining here in the company, and they can start for just $100, and then they get Futuro, and they get for the next 2 years, every minute they get Futuro. Can you imagine what that means? Yeah, how easy will be the business? Never ever in history of MLM or online marketing, whatever, it was easier to sponsor people. And then I give you a guarantee: the people, they start today with $100 or $500, they come tomorrow and make an upgrade, because they see that it's really working. And then starts the gold fever with the people. And you know, gold fever. When we make it positive, then is a fantastic. You can't have so much dynamic in the people like when you bring them to the gold fever, yeah. And that's exactly what we are doing. So now is the question: how is the marketing plan working? I can't tell you all details today, but I can share a little bit with you about that. And what can you do today? Because you Paul are right. We have 100 days from now. I think it's 102 days or something like that. 100 days from now. But what can you do today to get your own Futuro, and to have at the start of the Futuro an existing team, and hopefully a dynamic team? Because what happened then, you have a small idea about that, what is possible. We know that because we saw the first time this result, when existing teams starts with a new program in the same company. We saw that 1.5 years ago when we started with the FutureAd Pro, but we expect here in the Futuro at least factor 10, factor 20, maybe factor 50, whatever, because this is a unique story. So you can get your Futuro before the start, or you can qualify for the Futuro now, and you can get them when we start. And how you can do that? Very easy. Maybe you, Paul, you can explain the reward program.
Yes, guys. Of course, when we turn on the blockchain for Futuro, we will not be able to interfere with it once it goes live. However, the company are able at the beginning, at the outset, is to give you guys a gift, and we're going to reward the people that commit the most. And of course, who commits the most? Of course, our most expensive package currently, before we launch Futuro, will be our Royal membership. And as a Royal, it's $1,685. And for that, what we're going to do is we're going to give every member before launch a free 50 Futuro coins. Now, what is the value of a Futuro? We cannot predict the future, but what I could say to you guys is Bitcoin started in about eight or 9 years ago, and it was worth nothing. absolutely nothing 8 or 9 years ago. Today it's in around $4,000 per coin. Listen, if I just say it's something like this, in the next 5 or 10 years, if we as a community, an educated community on cryptocurrency, with an exchanger to change the money, with accepting points for the money, let's say we did 25%. If we got 25% of the value of a Bitcoin, so a Bitcoin's 4,000, let's say over the next 5 years we push it up to $1,000 per coin, and you're getting 50 Futuro for becoming a Royal for free. That could potentially be a $50,000 gift to you, provided we as a team drive it to that price. Now, of course, that's not an offer, that's not a contract. What I'm saying is that's up to us. The more demand on the coin, we know the supply, the more demand we can press on that coin, the price will go up. So as a community, you dictate the price. If it's only 500 or 100 or 10 cents, that's up to us. We control it. We are that community. Now, so you're getting 50 free coins, absolutely free of charge, for the Royal. That is the decision you need to think about. Now, the next benefit is, for every Royal that you introduce, you're going to get another 5 coins. Well, I mean, guys, if I could offer you Bitcoins right now at the price they were 8 years ago, how many would you want? I'll say it again. If I could offer you Bitcoins right now at the price they were 8 years ago, how many do you want? Yeah, that's the same proposition. We are going back to that point on time on the 25th of November, guys. This is our opportunity. You introduce 1 Royal, we'll give you 5 free coins. For every Royal in your team, so let's say in the next 100 days you put in 100 Royals in your team. Everybody should be driving for 100 Royals minimum in your team. You're going to get another 100 coins, guys, and these are free. And for the sooner you do it, there's going to be some gift for some Futuro the longer you're in the Royal program. So don't leave it to the last day, guys. Don't take any chances that your payment doesn't go through, because when we push the button in Macau, this offer's over, guys. It's finished. This is only an offer up till we push the button. After that, we cannot interfere. It's in the hands of everybody. This is open blockchain technology. So now is the time to drive it. And I do presentations on this. You've got to come to my presentations. This is the most exciting piece of history in network marketing, I think, or direct sales or online marketing, what these guys are putting together here. So I hope you can feel what's happening here. I hope you take advantage. Don't leave it to the last minute. Become a Royal, and then your team will become a Royal. Here's your other problem, guys. I want to say this. If you're thinking about it, and your team listen to this video, and they go Royal before you, you've missed out. You have missed out because there's a payment from our Matrix program. So you need to do it fast and then teach your team to do what you did, and let's roll this business out. So hope that makes sense, Stefan.
Absolutely. And when you want to make that business, I think I asked this question the last time. Let me ask the same question. Why are you here? For small money, for medium money, or for bigger or big money? I think the most of you are here because they don't want to make $100 per month. They don't want to make $500 per month. The most people want to make big money. And your job in this is to believe in that. And when you believe in that, then start as a Royal. There is no other option. Yeah, and then you get these 50 coins when you are a Royal, because you are invited. They will ask, how in which position did you start? Of course, as a Royal. What else? Yeah, it's only one way, and then the people will follow you. So then you get another 5 for everybody and another 1 for everybody. We have still people, they will get more than 3,000 coins because they have so many Royals in the team. Yeah, and that's possible what you Paul say, that you invite in the next 100 days for the full team around 100 or more. It's not so hard because everybody see that logic, that it makes sense. Yeah. So and now I really going to give you another idea why it makes sense, because of the 2 FutureNet marketing plans. We have now 2 the Futuro the FutureNet Matrix plan and the FutureAd Pro, but let's speak about these two, which we will have, the Futuro marketing plan and the FutureNet Matrix marketing plan, and we will have an interface between both. And the funny thing is, the FutureNet Matrixes is 3x3x3x3, but everybody knows who is working with matrices, it is hard to fill the matrices because somebody is sleeping, somebody is going out, somebody is waiting, whatever. But imagine when you have an other marketing plan which fills automatic the matrices, and this is exactly what we have. And in this Futuro marketing plan, nobody asks if there are 3x3x3x3. This will be a uni-level plan. And in this Futuro marketing plan, I have my experience, I know, because we saw that in small, we saw that in FutureAd Pro too. We have here people, they have 100, 200, 300, 500 frontliners. And in the Futuro, it will be more. And imagine we have a 3x3 matrix, and we have a program which fills the matrix where the average can be sponsored very, very, very simple way, 10, 20, 50 people. What will happen in the matrix? Step by step, each matrix will be filled. And Emilia, our graphic designer, made a fantastic graphic for that. And imagine we have on the one side the Futuro marketing plan, which will be a uni-level plan with a matching bonus and some other bonuses. And it fills automatic step by step the 6 matrices. How much alone can you earn when the $10 matrix is filled full? Everybody knows that because everybody watch your trainings, you Paul. More than $44,000. So, and how much can you earn when all 6 matrices are filled? Of course, that will be not overnight. For somebody it will go faster. For somebody, it needs a little bit more time, and for somebody, let's say it needs the next 10 years. But filled all matrices brings you a potential of $7.4 million. I know for somebody it's unbelievable, because I never can imagine that we have some people maybe from really poor countries, yeah. But imagine, this is mathematics and this is business, and this is the modernest business on the planet. And you are part of that, and you can start today. Today, upgrade as a Royal, or if you don't have money for the Royal, whatever, build your team with free member. And then on the 25th, everybody starts in the Futuro. That makes also sense. Be busy, don't wait. I wait when this is coming, then I will start. I wait when this is coming, then these guys never start, yeah? But this potential, what we have here is really amazing. And when we speak about the potential of 7.4 million, that's not true. Because the people make again and again and again new turnover in the 10, in the 25, in the 50, in the 100, in the 500, in the 1000. And that was Roman's and my dream 5 years ago, because I have so much experience in the industry. And I know that people are tired to pay every month again and again from their own pocket. But when we have a system like that, which pays everybody paid automatic, makes new turnover, but you don't feel it because it makes no pain for you, because it's not from your own pocket. It is a calculation of the system, and that is really what I say. That is the modernist marketing online. So, and you can start today. Here was some questions about the credit card. We are really, really close that we get the credit cards. I made the test 2 days ago with my own credit card. It was working fantastic. And cross the fingers that we have it really, really soon. We have another, I can show you here this business card from Western Union. We will have with Western Union also a credit card payment solution very quickly. And on Thursday this week, I have an appointment with a company from Germany. They will handle also the credit card payment. So that means we have 3 solutions in the pipeline. One is really very, very quickly, and the other 2 needs a couple of weeks, but we will have it definitely before the launch of the Futuro. And also this, what many people are waiting for, this e-wallet system that you can pay out the money by credit card. We are really working on that, but we must change the horses, because this company, what we had in the last, it was a nightmare too. And it's not up to us there, because we are yeah, we believe also in people, but this is always the same. Many people promise a lot, and when you come to the result, you see the reality. It's not, and it makes no sense to go online with a company which has no customer support and nothing, and then you have your credit card and you don't get your money, whatever. Then it's really better to wait a few weeks more. But with these companies which we are not now in contact, they are really cool. But more important for you now is really to know what kind of dynamite is here in that system now. When you only understand the interface between these two marketing plans, ladies and gentlemen, never ever before it was easier to sponsor, because everybody will join 100,000, 5,000, 25,000, whatever, because this is the dream of the people. Make money without sponsoring. Yeah, and many people will do that. They will put only money, but this is turnover for your business, and then they can go to sleep and wait for the Futuro or whatever. But most people can't wait to share that story with others. And we spoke with Torben and you, Paul, about a special recruiting system for that. So you only need to share some professional produced videos. It makes it really simple for you. All over the world, the people are still crazy about the Futuro, because we are with FutureNet all over the world. But I know that you can't wait for that. But a little bit patient. But start today, build your team, and it's up to you how many Futuro you will have at the start. Okay, that was everything from my side. You, Paul, maybe a last statement from you.
No, well, just that I think I summed it up when I thought about, if I could wind the clock back 8 years ago, how many Bitcoin would you like right now if I could give them to you? That's the point in history where we are right now with Futuro. The easiest route to Futuro is go Royal now and get your free coins, build your team and get your free coins, and then we're going to have packages available for those who need to buy our cloud mining packages, where you get money every minute. Now, for those of you familiar with AdPro, you know, it's every 15 minutes you make money. Here it's every single minute with no advertising to watch, nothing to click. It's automatic money as you sleep, as you work, as you play. So please, guys, get back to your upline, find out the information, and start building. I see a lot of questions here we didn't get answered. Tonight's not the right time, but this is a news webinar. It's not a training. We've added some elements and some advice and tips. We hope you found it beneficial, but please, guys, get this information out to your team. I hope you've taken the notes, and I look forward to seeing you again on our next webinar. Thanks, Stefan, for joining us. I've really enjoyed that tonight. Great to hear from you and the team, and we'll talk again soon.
See you soon. See all you these big leaders who is coming to Hong Kong next week live, and then we will make an upgrade webinar from Hong Kong and from Macau too, because we want to share immediately all the news from the other side of the world with you. Dan and Lucy, see you in Hong Kong, and yeah, everybody have a nice evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. See you soon. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye bye.